Hello and thank you very much for tuning into my channel. This episode is my suggestions for the maximum punishes for the Nobushi. I must admit I'm not a particularly good Nobushi player. Actually, I haven't really played her at all except for this training montage here, so I may get something wrong. So if you are an experienced Nobushi player and if you spotted some mistakes I made, then you are very welcome to share the corrections in the comment section below. And even if you don't have anything to add, I still recommend checking out the comment section because people sometimes have good comments and they can be helpful as well. So check that out also. But first of all, let's just get started with the video. The Nobushi's damage output is actually some of the stronger ones in the whole game, so her punishes are very strong. And that is not even considering the bleeding, which is damage over time, which also stacks on top of her already impressive damage. So I recommend getting to know what her maximum punishes are, because they actually could help you out a lot if you want to play this character. So let's get started. A heavy parry. If the opponent is not bleeding, you can do a backward slide attack for a puny 6 damage, but it adds 20 bleed damage, and that is 4 ticks of 5 damage over 8 seconds. So 26 damage total. A heavy parry. If the opponent is bleeding, do a zone attack, 24 damage. A light parry grants you a top heavy for a massive 38 damage. And if the opponent is bleeding, then this will deal 46 damage. A guard break grants you an unusual top heavy for 38 damage. Again, if the opponent is bleeding, then the top heavy will deal 46 damage. And a wall throw also grants you a top heavy at, yeah, you guessed it, 38 damage. Another alternative to the wall throw is to do a top heavy, kick and light attack for a total of 44 damage and 20 bleed. Do note though that this is not guaranteed and the kick can be dodged. Out of stamina throw, dash light, top heavy, total of 52 raw damage and 20 bleed damage. Out of stamina throw with a wall grants you a dash light attack, a top light attack, a kick and a top heavy for an impressive 74 damage and 20 bleed damage on top of that, making it one of the best combos in the whole game. Out of stamina parry. After parrying, then don't change your guard and do a side heavy, then do a top heavy. This deals a total of 68 raw damage. And if the opponent is bleeding, this is a total of 76 damage. Just let that sink in a little bit. An alternative out of stamina parry from top parries will be to do a dash light attack and a top light attack for a total of 52 raw damage and 20 bleed damage. And the bleed damage again is 4 ticks, 5 damage, 8 seconds. Special moves. Nobushi has a kick, which can be followed up for an automatic light attack for 6 damage and bleed, 20 bleed in fact. A kick into a wall grants you a top heavy for, you know it, 38 damage, and if it's bleeding of course it's 46 damage. And the Nobushi's forward throw actually grants you a free light attack for a puny 2 damage and 20 bleed damage. Dodging attacks with hidden stance actually grants you a light attack for a puny 8 damage. No bleeding in this one, unfortunately. The timing is pretty important. You have to get it just right very early in the wind up. That way you will hit the opponent. If you do this a little bit late in the last moment, you can still be blocked. And I think that covers everything. I'm pretty sure I got something wrong because I have seen players get double top heavies on I think it's parries, but I just couldn't really make it work. So if you know how this trick works, I would really much like to hear from you. But other than that, I hope this video was helpful, and I really hope I can see you in some of my other videos. So have a great day.